Hello people, welcome to Career myself Mohan. And this session we shall discuss some of the last year Infosys numerical ability questions as well as we shall discuss and strategize the most important topic which we have to prepare for Infosys. So if you take pseudocode, definitely you can expect 5 questions and the questions are from C, C++ as well as data structure. So you might be technically strong, but the major part which you have to focus on Infosys is numerical ability as well as puzzle section. So in puzzle, you will be getting 5 questions. So it is purely based on number series, right? For example, they will give you some box structure. So four numbers will be given. So based on the continuation, you have to fill the next box, right? So we have discussed that kind of questions in Infosys puzzle solving. I included the link in description. If you haven't watched, please have a look at it. Now, when it comes to numerical ability, the topics which we have to focus is permutation and combination. Every year in permutation and combination, right, they are asking at least a 2 question. So permutation and combination is very important topic for Infosys. So in permutation you can expect question from letter arrangement or number arrangement. So arrangement problems are very important, as well as when it comes to combination you can expect question from team formation. So team formation is very important, right? So you can expect questions from arrangement as well as team formation. And the second important topic is mixture and alligation. Surely you can expect a 2 question from mixture and alligation. So you can expect question from removal and replacement. For example, a barrel contains 50 liters of petrol. 5 liter is taken out and replaced by water or kerosene, something like that, right? So you can expect a sure question from mixture and alligation, and you can expect question from mixers also, right? So 10 liter of water is added, so what is the ratio of water and milk, right? So it is very important topic. And third important topic is time and work or pipes and systems. So you can expect question from time and work as well as pipes and systems. So you have to focus on this topic, as well as you can expect questions from time and distance. So we have discussed questions from time, speed, and distance, right? So questions from time and distance is very important, and you have to be thorough with the concepts of trains as well as boats and streams. So these topics are very important topic, and you have a signature topic for Infosys, right? So the signature topic of Infosys is Crypt arithmetic. So student used to blabber on this particular topic, cryptarithmetic. So they used to look the question strange. So if you have a sufficient practice, this cryptarithmetic is really an interesting, right? So interesting topic. So I have included the link of cryptarithmetic in description. If you haven't watched, please have a look at it and start practicing cryptarithmetic. So definitely you could score at least a 1 mark in cryptarithmetic. So you can expect a 1 to 2 question from this particular topic. So it is very important, right? Okay, now when it comes to numerical ability, you can expect questions from this particular topics where the weightage for permutation and combination is very high, and you can expect the rest of the questions from the topic numbers, right? So in numbers you can expect questions in puzzles, right? So we will be discussing that kind of question in this session also. Now when coming to logical reasoning, you can expect sure question from syllogism, right? So syllogism is very important topic. Now, if you take the syllogism of other companies, right? So questions of other companies, Infosys is really different, right? So you won't get statement and conclusion type, right? So they give you some 5 statements and you have to find what is the statement and conclusion. So I have posted a separate video for syllogism, and I have attached the link in description. So if you want to watch it, please have a look at it, right? So question from syllogism is very important, and you can expect a sure 4 to 5 question from this particular topic, syllogism. So apart from that, the topics are really simple. So in logical reasoning, you can expect questions from data sufficiency. So these data sufficiency questions are really easy, right? So we don't want to focus much on the data sufficiency. So today we shall discuss questions from permutation, mixer and alligation, time and work, time, speed, and distance. That were the questions asked in numerical part of Infosys last year, right? So here we have the first question. Out of 9 consonants and 3 vowels, how many words of 4 consonants and 2 vowels can be found? See, most of the questions, most of the students who attended this question last year marked the answers wrong, right? So they answered 378, but the answer is different. So I will show you how to solve. So we have nine consonants and three vowels. You have to select four consonants and two vowels. So in how many ways this can be done? So this question carries both permutation as well as combination. So we totally have nine consonants. So from that we have to select. Okay, so let me change the color. Yeah, we have nine consonants. From that, we have to select four vowels. And from three vowels, we have to select two vowels. So it is purely based on combination, right? So 9C4 into 3C2. So how to solve 9C4? So please don't use formulas. So we know the shortcut, right? So 9C4 is nothing but 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. So you have to stop at 6 because you have to write the 9 factorial only 4 places. So 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 divided by, you have to write that 4 factorial as it is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 because at bottom you have 4. So you have to write that 4 factorial. And 3C2. So value of 3C2 is equivalent to 3C1 because difference between 3 and 2 is 1. So this will be equivalent to 3C1. For example, if you have 52C2, so this will be equivalent to 52C50, right? Because the difference is 50, right? So this will be equivalent to 52C50. So here, what is the value of 3C1? So if you have NC1, the value will be equivalent to N always. So 3C1 is nothing but 3, right? So you can write the 3 as it is. Now cancel it. 4 times 2 is 8. And we can cancel the 3 and yeah, 3. Now you have 9 into 7 into 6. So 9 into 7 into 6. So it is 42 into 9. So what is 42 into 9? So it is 378. So most of the students replied 378, right? So most of the student answered for this question as 378. It is purely wrong because we just selected four consonants and two vowel out of that nine consonant and three vowels. But what we have to do? We have to form words, right? So you have to frame number of words. So in each word you will be having six letters because you selected four consonants and two vowels. So totally you will get six letters, right? So like that you have 378 words. So how many arrangements are possible? So it is into 6 factorial, right? So totally you have 6 letters. So that 6 letters can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. Likewise, you have 378 such words. So 378 into 6 factorial. So 378 into 6 factorial is 720. Just multiply it, you get the answer, right? So you don't want to multiply all the numbers. So definitely the last digit will be 0. 2 into 8 is 16, right? So the last digit ending with 6 and 0 is option E only. So it is 272,160. So when you multiply it, you get 272,160. So this becomes your answer, right? Hope you understood how to solve this problem. And this was the question asked in last year Infosys. And you can expect similar kind of questions also. Now moving to second question. In how many ways can 5 men and 5 women be seated around a circular table having 10 seats such that no man is seated next to another man and no woman is seated next to another woman? Okay, we have 5 men and 5 women. They have to be seated in 10 seats in a circular table. Man and woman should not sit each other, right? Man should not sit with another man and women should not sit with another woman. So this is our question. So how can we solve it? So we can imagine this is the circular table, right? So we have a circular table like this. So totally we have 10 seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we know in circular arrangement, always the first person is going to be seated, will sit in only one way because it is a closed-ended figure, right? So the first person will always sit in only one way. So either it can be a man or women. We don't want to worry about that. So always the first person will be seated in only one way. Now first I try to fix all the 5 men. Okay, so it is your wish. You can fix men or women. It is your wish. So first I try to fix men. So first man will sit in only one way. Right. So after fixing the first man, we have how many seats? So definitely man and women have to sit in alternative seats because men should not sit with another man. Right. So these men have to occupy these seats only, alternative seats. Right. So we have 4 seats now. So the second guy will sit in 4 ways and third guy will sit in 3 ways, and fourth guy will sit in 2 ways, and last guy will sit in only 1 way. So rest of the 4 men will sit in 4 factorial ways, and the first man will sit only in 1 way, right? Okay, now we have how many seats? 5 seats. So these 5 seats will be occupied by the 5 girls, right? 5 women. In how many ways? So 5 men and 5 women. So it is 5 factorial ways. So 4 factorial into 5 factorial is the answer. Now you might get a doubt. So why it is not 4 factorial into 5 factorial into 2? Because men can occupy first or women can occupy first. But when it comes to linear arrangement, you can say 2 into 4 factorial into 5 factorial. But in the closed-ended geometrical figure like circle, so you can't say that. Because men or women, whatever it is, you don't have an ending point or starting point. So definitely you have to say it is 4 factorial into 5 factorial, right? Because always the first person will sit in only 1 way. So answer for this question is 4 factorial into 5 factorial only. Hope you understood how to solve this problem. We shall go to next question. Yeah. So for this question, you don't have any option, right? So you have to enter the value accurately. A pool has sprung a leak and is losing water at the rate of 5 millimeters per second. Liters of water this pool losing per hour is dash. 1 liter equal to 1000 millimeters. Enter only the value. So you have to enter the answer in that dash. So in 1 second, the tank is losing 5 millimeters. Right. So in 1 second, the tank is losing 5 millimeters. Now they are asking in 1 hour, right? So in 1 hour the tank loses how many liters, right? So in 1 second, if it loses 5 millimeter, in 60 seconds, so in 60 seconds it will lose how many millimeters? So 1 into 60 is 60, 5 into 60 is 300 millimeter. So we are just using that cross multiplication, right? So in 1 second, if it loses 5 millimeter, in 60 seconds it will lose 300 millimeter. Now you have to find per 1 hour. So 60 seconds is 1 minute, right? In 1 hour you have 60 minutes. So you have to multiply this by 60 again. So 60 into 60, you get 3600 seconds. So this 3600 seconds is nothing but 1 hour. Now on right hand side also you have to multiply by 60. So 3 into 6 you get 18, and it is 1800 millimeter. So 1800 millimeter is how many liters? We know 1 liter is 1000 millimeter. So 1800 millimeter is 1800 divided by 1000. You get 18 liter. So you have to enter only the value, right? So you have to enter 18 here. So answer for this question is 18. Hope you understood, right? So this question is very easy. So that was asked in last year Infosys. Okay, now moving to next question. Varun walks to farmhouse and returns to home, starting point, by his car, and this takes a total time of 8 hours and 45 minutes. He would have gained 2 hours by driving both the ways. How long would it have taken for him to walk both the ways? So first, Varun is walking to farmhouse and returning by car, and he takes 8 hours 45 minutes. So if he travels both up and down by car, he would have saved 2 hours, right? So that means it is gain for him. Now the question is, if we walk on both the ways, how much time he will consume? This is our question, and it is a really easy question. It look like it is a time speed distance problem, but it is not time speed and distance. So just if you add the numbers, you will get the answer. For example, Varun walks to farmhouse, right? He is walking and returning in car, right? So in up and down, he takes 8 hours and 45 minutes. So time taken for walking and time taken in car together is 8 hours and 45 minutes. Now, how we can write 8 hours 45 minutes? So 8 hours can be written as 8 and 45 minutes can be written as 45 by 60, right? So 45 by 60 is nothing but 3 by 4 hours. So it is 8 plus 3 by 4 hours. So 8 hours and 45 minutes. That is 8 plus 3 by 4 hours. So you can write 4 8s are 32. 32 plus 3 is 35 by 4 hours. Keep it as equation number 1. He would have gained 2 hours by driving both the ways. So if he uses car for up and down, he saves 2 hours. That means he will take only 6 hours and 45 minutes only, right? So gained 2 hours means you should not add. So you have to subtract, right? So it is 6 plus 3 by 4 hours. That is 6 hours, 45 minutes. So 4, 6 are 24 plus 3 is 27. Right. So by car, he will take only 27 by 4 hours. So you can write it as 2c equal to 27 by 4. That is c equal to 27 by 8 hours. Okay, now you can substitute this value in equation number 1, right? So W plus 27 by 8 equal to 35 by 4. So I can multiply both numerator and denominator by 2 so that it's easy for me to subtract, right? So W equal to 70 by 8 minus 27 by 8. So if I solve it, I get 43 by 8, right? So 43 by 8 hours. So you get W equal to 43 by 8 hours. So what is this W? So from home to what is that? From home to farmhouse, right? So the distance is, I mean, he will take 43 by 8 hours to cover it. Now you have to find how much time he will take to walk both the ways, right? Both up and down. So it is 43 by 8 plus 43 by 8, or you can multiply by 2, right? So it is 2 times 43 by 8. So in one way he takes 43 by 8 hours. So in two ways he will take 43 by 8 into 2. So if you cancel, you get 43 by 4. So what is 43 by 4? It's 10 times 40 and remainder 3. So you can say 10 3 by 4 hours. So 10 3 by 4 hours is nothing but 10 hours and 45 minutes. So he totally takes 10 hours 45 minutes to cover that particular distance both up and down. Right. So answer for this question is very easy, right? So just we are substituting the value in linear equation. It's not even linear equation. Just we are adding and subtracting. That's it. Okay. Moving to next question. Okay, and before moving, if you are stay connected till now, you can like the video, right? So it is a motivating factor for me. Like the video. Okay, we will go to next question now. And very important question. Find the ratio of milk to water in a mixer that gives 15% profit when sold at the cost price of the milk. So you can solve this question in two ways. If you use traditional method that consume little time. So I will explain the shortcut after explaining traditional method because without traditional method you can't solve using shortcut. Okay, find the ratio of milk to water in a mixer that gives 15% profit when sold at the cost price of the milk. Okay, so I will give you one small example. Imagine you purchased 1 liter of milk for 100 rupees. So that is cost price for you. If you want to gain 15% profit, you have to sell for 115. But if you sell for 115 rupees, customer will not purchase. So you have to sell for same 100 rupees, but you have to gain 15% profit. So you are adding some water to it, right? And you are selling for same 100 rupees and gaining 15% profit. That means how many liters of water added? Now, what is the ratio of milk and water in the mixer? This is your question. So we can write like this. So cost price of 1 liter milk is 100 rupees. So this is how many percentage? 100 percentage for you. Now, if you want to sell, I mean, if you want to gain 15% profit, you have to sell for 115 rupees. Then only you will get a 15% profit, isn't it? Now, you can't sell it for 115 rupees because customer won't purchase. You have to sell for same 100 rupees, but you have to gain 15% profit, right? Okay, now if for this 100 rupees product, if you get 15% profit, then what is the actual cost price of milk in that particular mixer? It is only 100%, right? So you are getting that 15% profit because of that water. Then what is the actual cost price of milk in that mixer? It is only 100%, right? So if 115 percentage is 100 rupees, now you have to find what is 100 percentage because that 100 percentage is the actual cost price of milk in that mixer. Because of adding water only, you are getting 15%. So to find the actual cost price of milk in the mixer, you have to find 100%. So 100 percentage is how much? Just cross multiply. You get question mark equal to, okay, we can cancel this as it is. It is 23 times and this is 20 times. So you can write 2000 by 23 rupees. So the actual cost price of milk in the mixer is 2000 by 23. Now we can use alligation rule. Now what is the cost price of water? Cost price of water is 0 rupees and cost price of milk is we have fixed 100 rupees. Right. So you purchased for 100 rupees. Now what is the actual cost price of milk in the mixture after adding water? It is 2000 by 23. Now we can use alligation rule, right? So 2000 by 23 minus 0, it is 2000 by 23. Next, 100 minus 2000 divided by 23. You get how much? So 23 into 100, it is 2300 minus 2000, it is 300. So 300 by 23. So 23 get cancelled and 0 cancel. So the ratio of water and milk is 3 is to 20. So you have to find the ratio of milk to water. That is 23. I mean, 20 is to 3, right? So 20 is to 3 is nothing but ratio of milk and water in the mixture. So answer for this question is 20 is to 3. This becomes your answer. But wait, how we can solve this problem using shortcut? See, you can solve this question in less than 20 seconds if you understand the concept. So the cost price of milk is 100 percentage. Okay, now you might get a question, sir, why we have added the water price is 0? Right, because water don't have any price, right? So if you add water with milk, water cost is 0. If you add stone with rice, stone cost is 0. If you add papaya seeds with pepper, papaya seeds price is 0, right? So the main ingredient, you can assume any value, you can assume 100 rupees or 1000 rupees, anything. But the sub ingredient, that means the mixer, right? So like water and pepper, so this kind of things carries the cost price 0 rupees only, right? So we have added the cost price of water is 0 rupees here. Okay, now coming to shortcut. So what is cost price of milk? 100%. Now after adding water, it is 115 percentage, right? So in this 115 percentage, 15 percentage is water and only 100 percentage is milk. So you have to find the ratio of water and milk. I mean, milk and water, right? So just convert it to ratio. So 100 is to 15. So you get 20 is to 3. This becomes your answer. How easy it is, right? So you can solve this kind of question using your common sense. We don't want to apply mixer and alligation. But you could solve using shortcut only if you know mixer and alligation method, right? I have included the links of mixer and alligation in description if you want to have, can have a look at it. Okay, we shall go to next question now. Okay, question seems to be very big. And this question is also last year Infosys numerical ability question. So there are two groups A and B in a class. A consists of 6 boys and 5 girls, whereas B consists of 5 boys and 6 girls. They planned a social activity team of 5 boys and 5 girls such that 5 persons are selected from each of the two groups with at least 2 boys and 2 girls from each group. In how many ways can this be done? See, you have many information here. That means your process is very simple. So you have two groups, A and B of the class. So we can write A and B. So in A, you have 6 boys and 5 girls. So 6 boys and 5 girls. And in B, you have 5 boys and 6 girls. They plan a social activity team of 5 boys and 5 girls. So you have to frame a team of 5 boys and 5 girls such that 5 persons are selected from each group of two groups with at least 2 boys and 2 girls from each group. So you have to select 5 people from each group. So among the among the 5 people, there should be at least 2 boys and 2 girls from each group, right? So I will show you how to solve. So you have 6 boys and 5 girls. So we can select at least 2 boys from the six boys, right? So from the 6 boys, you select 2 boys. Now we selected 2 boys from group A. So you have to select how many boys from team B, because you have to totally select 5 boys, right? So you have to select 3 boys from team B. So you totally selected 5 boys now. Okay, in team B you have only 5 boys, right? So from that 5 boys you have to select only 3 boys. So you selected 2 boys from team A and 3 boys from team B. Totally you selected 5 people, 5 boys. Now you have to select girls. Okay, now you selected how many people from team A? Only 2. So you have to select 3 more candidates, right? So you have to select only from girls. So from these 5 girls, select Yeah, from these 5 girls, select 3 girls. So totally you got 5 people. And you have to select how many girls now? We have to select 2 girls because you selected 3 boys and you have to select 2 girls. Then only you get 5 candidates from team B. So from the 6 girl, you have to select 2 girls. So this is one possibility, right? So this is one arrangement. So you can select like this, or means you have to use plus. So and means you have to use multiplication, or means you have to use plus. Okay. So what is the second possibility? So you can select 3 boys from, so select 3 boys from these 6 boys from team A. So if you select 3 boys, you have to select 2 boys from team B. So we totally selected 5 boys now. As well as you have to select girls also, right? So you can select 2 girls from team A because you have to totally select 5 people, right? So if you select 3 boys, then you have to select only 2 girls. Then only you get 5 people. And you have to select how many girls now? You already selected 2 girls here. It means you have to select 3 girls now. Then only you will get totally 5 people here. So it is 5C2 into 6C3. I hope you understood how to select, right? Okay, now we have to solve 6C2 into 5C3 into 5C3 into 6C2 plus you have a big series. So how can we solve this series? We know this shortcut 6C2. 6C2 can be written as 6 into 5 by 2 into 1. So if you cancel it, 3 into 5 is 15. Okay. So 3 into 5, you get 15 into 5C3. So what is 5C3? 5 into 4 by 2 into 1. So if you cancel it, you get 5 into 2, 10. So you might get it out. So why it is 5 into 4? Why not 5 into 4 into 3? Because value of 5C3 is nothing but 5C10, right? Because both are equal. The difference between 5 and 3 is 2. So 5C2 can be written as 5 into 4 by 2 into 1. So you get 5 into 2, 10. So we have discussed this concept in permutation and combination, right? So 5C3, again you have another 5C3, it is 10, and you have another 6C2, so it is 15 only, plus you have 6C3 here. What is 6C3? 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 into 2 into 1. So cancel 3 into 2, 6, 3 into 2, 6. So it is 5 into 4, you get 20. And value of 5C2 is 10, we just discussed. And again you have another 5C2, it is 10. And 6C3, it is 20. Now 15 into 15 is 225, so it is 22500 plus 20 into 20 is 400 and you have 2 zeros. Now if you add it, you get 625, yeah, 62500. So it is 62,500 ways. So you have 62,500 ways of selecting 5 boys and 5 girls from each group, where at least 2 boys and 2 girls from each group. So this becomes our answer, right? So these kind of questions are very popular in Infosys. You have to understand the shortcut as well as working methodology for this kind of problems. We shall go to next question. Yes, so another question from mixer and alligation, that is removal and replacement. 4 liters of milk is drawn from a barrel containing 40 liters of milk. It is replaced by a water. This process is repeated 3 times. What is the final quantity of milk in the mixer? And again, in this question, many students faced issues, right? So they selected wrong answer. They know how to work, but they don't know which option to choose, right? See, you have 40 liters. You are taking 4 liters out and replacing with water, right? So after taking 4 liters, again you are pouring 4 liters of water, and this process is repeated 3 times, and you have to find the final quantity of milk. So it's very simple. We can use successive percentage. So you have 40 liters of milk in the barrel. So if you take 4 liters out, that is equivalent to taking how many percentage? So that is equivalent to 10 percentage, right? So you are taking 10 percentage out. So inside there will be 90 percentage of pure milk at first start, right? So from 40 liters, if you take 10% out, 90 percentage will be rest now. Now again you are pouring 4 liters of water, right? So you are replacing with 4 liters of water. Now again you have 40 liters, but in that 40 liters you have 40 into 90 by 100 liters of milk only. So from that again a 10 percentage will go away. That means again 90 percentage. And they say the process repeated 3 times, right? So it's first time, second time, and third time. So it's very simple. You are taking 4 liters out, that is equivalent to 10% going outside. So inside you will be having only 90% of that 40 liters at first start. And this process is repeated 3 times. So you are multiplying with 90 by 100 for 3 times. So if you cancel, you get the answer. So 0, 0 cancel and 0, 0 cancel. So 9 cube is 729, 729 into 4. You get 28. It's 129. And you have two zeros at bottom. So you have to keep a decimal here. So from 40 liters, now you will be left with only 29.16 liter of milk. Now, what is the problem student faced? So it is given this process is repeated 3 times. So if it is given this process is repeated 3 times more, that means you have to do it for 4 times. In case if they give this process is repeated further 3 times, that means you have to do this process for 4 times. But they said this process is repeated 3 times only. That means totally 3 times, right? So you have to choose option 29.16. Instead of these 3 times, if they give 3 times more, you have to add another 90 by 100 and you have to choose option none, right? But it is only 3 times, you have to choose 29.16. So you have to be more conscious on the wordings given in the question, right? So because of the question, you should not what make the question mistake, right? So because of what not understanding the question properly, you should not choose the wrong answer. So that is the objective here. So we shall go to next question. Yeah, so again, the next question is based on permutation. There are 25 people in a group. If all shakes hands with one another, how many handshakes are possible? Okay, so how to solve this question? So again, this question is really, really simple. Use your common sense. So for each handshake, we need how many people? We need only two people. We have how many people? 25. So from 25, we have to select two people. So in how many ways it is possible? In 25 C2 ways, right? So 25 C2 selections are possible. That means 25 C2 handshakes are possible. So what is 25 C2? It is 25 into 24 divided by 2 into 1. So if you solve it, you get 12 into 25. So what is 12 into 25? It is 25 into 10, 250 plus 50. It is 300. Right. So totally 300 selections are, 300 handshakes are possible, right? I hope you understood all the problems of this session. So we shall go to the last question. So it is a challenge, it is a bonus for you, right? I said questions from permutation and combination are very important for Infosys, and I have included one question for you, right? So you have to work out this question. In how many ways can 10 different toys be divided equally in 5 unnamed boxes, right? So don't wonder, you can expect this kind of questions also. So try to pause the video for some time, and or you can take your own time and try to solve it by yourself. If you don't understand, then not a problem. You have answer in description. I have already created the video and I have included in description. Just have a look at it. I hope you understood all the problems of the playlist, and I have included the previous session links in references. You can have a look at it. And I plan to post more videos on Infosys, and if you follow some other different techniques or strategies, you can post in comment section. So I will meet you in next session. Until that, stay connected with Career Deed and wish you all the very best to crack your Infosys exam. Thank you. Have a nice day.